on Sports Talk. I'm your host, Mike Gellick, alongside Dustin Pastula, the Dust, and Christian Hayes, our producer here. And we're gonna start out by talking about the NFL Week Number 11 predictions.
Yes,
Obviously, you have to go with what I say because I'm clearly winning.
yes,
So let's
okay.
let's go with the Eagles, who are 3-6, at the Redskins, who are also 3-6.
Are they?
Declared dead by Coach Shanahan. So I'm actually going to go with the Redskins on this one.
Oh, Nooch.
Okay, who are you going with?
Dolphins. Oh, Redskins.
Redskins, okay. Then we have the 4-5 Dolphins. They're in the water jumping. And you know where they're going to be jumping? They're going to be jumping to the Bills, who are also, well, they're 3-6, just like us, the Eagles. But I'm actually going to go with the Dolphins in this one. Yeah, the Dolphins are...
Dolphins.
Thanks. The Bengals, who are 4-5 and just came off a big victory against the New York Giants, who got smoked. I actually... And they're at the Chiefs, who are 1-8.
I think the Chiefs
Bengals
wiped
by
the floor with them.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Oh.
I'm kicking the Bengals.
Bengals?
I'm kicking the Bengals. Kicking them.
Okay, the Bengals. Alright, D, let's just do it.
No.
Browns. The Browns are at the Cowboys, who are 4-5. The Browns are 2-7. I really, really want to pick the Browns, but I can't. I'm going to go with the Cowboys in this one.
I'll go with the Browns.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't count for the thing, so I'll go with the Browns.
Alright, well, that's just not being realistic. Alright. The Cardinals, who are 4-5 and lost 5 straight. Started out 4-0, now they're 4-5.
No.
And they're at the 8-1 Falcons, and they're going to be 4-6 after this week.
Yeah.
See, they were clearly a trick. They are
It was a ploy.
The makeup watch us. The makeup is off of them now. It's gone, and they will be 4-6 because I'm picking the Falcons in this one, who will be 9-1 after this week. Who are you going with?
Well, I already said the Falcons.
Oh, Falcons. Okay. Then we have the Packers, who are 6-3 and surging, at the Lions, who are 4-5, going to Pack, like the Packers in this one.
Thanksgiving Day game.
No, not yet.
Isn't it?
Nope.
Nope, next week.
Alright, so who are you going with in this one?
Thanksgiving.
You're going with Thanksgiving. Alright, I'm going to pick Thanksgiving as well. I think Thanksgiving does beat Halloween here.
No! Never.
Well, Christmas wins everything, so.
No!
Yes.
Halloween's the ultimate winner.
No!
If you got presents on Halloween, it'd be the best holiday
Well, yeah, okay, well, that's...
But you get candy. It's a present.
It doesn't
What?
matter.
What?
Jigga, what? Jigga, what?
You can't dress up.
Okay,
and
go
be scary
on. We're doing
Christmas.
What is going on? This is all... Okay,
This is
go ahead.
Stupid.
Packers.
Lions.
You're going with the Lions.
Yeah.
You're a dope.
Yeah.
The Bucks, who are 5-4 and surging. Not really, but they're kind of surging. Are at the... Who are they at?
Panthers.
The Panthers, who are 2-7. They're bad.
7? What?
I'm going with the Bucks. Bucks. Obviously. Wow, you're really fired up today. Jeez. Going with the Bucks.
I'm gonna pick the Panthers.
Why? Then the Jets, who are 3-6. Oh my God, Tim Tebow!
What happened
They're
to your
at-
rule about not mentioning him? You just broke it.
Well, because
because it's me. I could break my own rule.
at the Rams, who are 3-5-1. I'm gonna go with the 3-5-1 Rams. Hey, they're not 3-6 like the Jets, so I'm gonna go with the 3-5-1.
That's true. They're not. I want to go with the Rams too.
Rams. All right. And you like Jeff Fisher, yeah?
Yeah, only because they're
3-5-1. Then we have the
you can do it
Jaguars.
one more time.
3-5-1. Then we have the Jaguars.
You're like a chameleon.
They're 1-8 at the Texans, who are switched that around, 8-1. I'm going with
Texans.
Texans. Yeah, this is Jaguars are the worst team in the league. Then we have the Saints, who are surging. They really are surging. They're 4-5. They are at the Raiders, who are 3-6. I'm going with the Raiders.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't
High
think...
five. Saints.
Well, all right, we'll see. The the Chargers, who are 4-5.
I drank my crazy juice.
They are they are not a good team right now. Philip Rivers needs to shave the goatee or something. It's not working. Ever since he has that, he's been losing. Are at the Broncos, who are 6-3 division game. I'm going with the Broncos and Peyton Manning.
The Chargers are my second favorite team. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Okay. The Colts, who are 6-3 and surging, are at the Patriots, who are 6-3, and surging. Everyone's gonna be surging. That's my new line. And surging. I'm going with Patriots here. I have to go with the legend, Tom Brady, over the rookie Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
So?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I'm going to concur.
Okay, good. Then we have the Ravens. This is our game of the week, by the way.
Game of the week!
What chicka, what chicka, what chicka, what chicka, what? He's listening.
Who is it?
All right, it's the Ravens. Are 7-2. There goes the Ravens. You see it up there?
Against?
The Steelers. I am picking the Ravens in this game.
Steelers, what at home?
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. You know what it is.
It's the Bears and the 40-40.
Alright, wait, but you know what I have to do for the 49ers. Alright, the Bears, who are 7-2, are at the 49ers, who are 6-2-1. I'm gonna love that they got a tie. I love it.
It's the and one that gets me.
Yeah.
It's the and one.
I'm actually gonna go with, hold on, I'm actually gonna go with the 49ers. They will be 7-2-1. After that game.
Too deep at the end.
7-2-1.
There we go.
After this week, I think the 49ers win this game.
The Bears.
Bears.
I pick
Okay.
the Bears because who is the 49ers quarterback? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, wait, the Bears quarterback Jason Campbell.
But you know his name.
Okay, well that's good. All right, get this out of here now, producer.
Yo,
What do you got
Yo,
for us this?
what questions you got for me?
What questions you got for me, man?
Over the both of
champ
us.
is right here. Why don't I just give my thumbs up?
Yeah.
Champ is right here.
All right, guys. Well, there were a lot of concussions this week.
Yes.
There were
Yes.
4, 3 quarterbacks and 1 running back.
What?
Michael Vick, Jay Cutler, Alex Smith, who was playing with blurred vision,
Yeah.
and Fred Jackson.
It's because he's Chinese.
Now, the NFLPA, the Players Association, they want to have concussion experts on the sidelines. Do you think that's a good idea?
No. It's gonna
No.
slow the game more. No. The game's already slow as
I
it
don't think it
is.
slows the game. You pull a person off who you think is a concussion, you check them on the sidelines, the game keeps going.
Right.
How are you slowing the game?
You're slowing the game.
How? Explain it to me.
Tremendously.
How?
Because then the concussion expert has to be like, okay, well, all right, and they're going to be having to do all these tests while
But
we're
how
waiting
does
for
it
the
slow the
quarterback.
game?
Because the
You
game
put in the backup quarterback.
No,
and
see,
you
all right,
keep
well then I'm
playing.
against it then. I don't want my backup in there because without the specialist, they would just be like, I'm fine, coach. Okay, all right, go right in. I
don't worry about the
old school.
Honestly, let me tell you something.
It's more old
If you have a concussion specialist on the sidelines, this is what's going to happen.
How soft have we become?
This is that's very true. This is what's going to happen. You're going to have the player who they think has a concussion come off. You're going to have the substitute, his backup, go in for a couple plays, maybe a series, and then you're going to see the player either be diagnosed with concussion and out or back on the field. And that way, I think it gives them extra time to recover from the concussion. I think they're not out for as many games afterwards.
We become soft.
You don't worry about their long-term health? I mean,
Listen, let me tell you
It's
something.
been how many years? 40 years?
Wait.
See
Now
this
all of a
man
sudden
here?
we're right about it? I agree with him. Because
Okay.
you got, I think it was from the Colts. Colts quarterback, was it Johnny Unitas?
Uh-huh.
Played an entire half with 3 broken ribs.
Donovan McNabb played with a broken ankle.
Nowadays we have, coach, I sprained my pinky. I can't play.
Yeah.
So you don't think we should do anything to protect players either? Quarterbacks
What are you
in
talking
general.
about? That's
I
half
mean,
the game.
they're already protected.
It's the after the
Tom
game.
Brady rule. Like you hit Tom
All
Brady
right.
in any way, it's up flag, 15-yard penalty. It's already
So
enough. It's
basically,
enough.
You think players are a lot softer these days?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Absolutely. It's not
Let
even
me tell you
close.
something. When was the last football player that died from a concussion during a game because he didn't go out when he got it and played the rest of the game? When did that happen? Tell me when that happened.
I can't tell you.
Thank you very much. Next question.
Next question.
All right. What's been a more impressive story or comeback season? Peyton Manning, who leads the NFL in passer rating, or Adrian Peterson, who leads the NFL in rushing?
Adrian.
Peyton came back from a neck injury.
Yeah,
and
but
Adrian,
Adrian
we know
came
the
back from an
story. We
ACL,
know the
though.
You know the story.
An ACL in December. It's not even a year. That's unheard of. Definitely go with Adrian Peterson here. Definitely, by far. It's hands down.
No.
Are you serious?
Not going with Adrian Peterson. ACL injury takes you out of the game. It doesn't take you out of the game. Here's what I'm trying to say. ACL injury, you're out. you can eventually come back. A neck injury, that's a career-ending injury.
Depends what kind of neck injury it is.
Right, they didn't know if Payne was ever going to play again.
It was said when he got injured. It was said when he got injured that this was most likely going to end his career. He's now 6-3. Peyton Manning.
Okay. Can you name me the last time somebody came back from an ACL injury and played? He's the leading rusher in the league right now.
I understand that is an incredible feat. I don't think it is as incredible as a neck
He's the
injury.
leading rusher. Just let me finish.
An injury?
He's the leading rusher in the league. Came back from ACL surgery in
Peyton
December.
Manning's the leading quarterback.
Not even okay.
So what's your point?
What's your point? Move on.
No, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. Go ahead. Your point.
All right. My point is, it's just funny the way that happened.
Uh-huh.
Adrian Peterson.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Adrian Peterson. They're now 6-4. Their quarterback stinks. But
right.
Adrian Peterson, leading rusher in the league by far.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime. Mm-hmm. This is always when somebody has an ACL injury, it usually takes them. Not the coming year, but the next year. Almost 2 years to come back and be at what they were before. And even that is probably not even going to happen. They're never going to be as good. Adrian Peterson is the same, if not better, than what he was before the ACL injury. And it's been, 8 months?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. How do you not?
Do you know the severity of his ACL injury?
Yes, it was very severe. Okay.
That's very important. You got to have that mobility.
I mean,
as a running back.
As a running back, yeah. I mean, Peyton Manning drops back like this. Now, granted, yeah, he could get hit sometimes, but not it's not everyone's going for his neck. I have to say.
Now wait a minute. With the ferocity of the defensive players nowadays, you're telling me that a neck injury is not as serious as an ACL injury.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. What I said.
If he gets hit in his neck again, he could easily be dead. That's a spinal cord injury. I'm sorry, but I'd rather have my spinal cord intact than my knee. It's a more serious injury. No matter which way you look at it, neck injury is more serious.
But do you remember one thing about last season? I mean, everyone said Adrian Peterson might be back in 2012, but definitely in 2013. They didn't even know if he'd come back this year. He started week 1.
Sure.
Peyton Manning last year, do you remember? I don't know if you remember it like this, but it was until week 10 where they said, actually, yeah, he's done for the season. Week 1, they were like, he's doubtful, but he might be week 2. They did that every week until week 10. Peyton Manning, not that he was a baby about it, because I'm not saying that at all.
Sure.
But it almost was like, man, he keeps pushing this back. Adrian Peterson pushed it ahead.
First of all,
neck injury is a lot more
serious.
I get that. I'm not saying.
And let me put another thing out there. First of all, your ACL, not only it's not like the MCL, which is on the side.
What's the main thing a running back does?
Let me tell you something. Can you let me explain this? Your ACL is in the middle. It's not on the side like your MCL.
Right.
Okay? So that does not need to be 100% before you can play again.
For a running back, it does.
No, it does not.
I disagree.
No, it does not. It does not need to be 100%. It needs to be a majority of the way back to 100%, but it does not have to be 100%.
Correct. Terrell Buckhalter had the same exact thing for the Eagles, and it took him a year to come back, and even after that.
Again, you also have to look at the player, of course. With an ACL injury, you have to look at the player. Because ACL injuries, while they do take a long time to heal back up, they don't take forever. Anybody can come back in 8 months from an ACL injury. It depends on the person.
Can we agree
a neck injury? Wait a minute. A neck injury, you medically cannot come back until it's 100%. You can't, because your neck. You mess up that neck.
Yeah.
You're dead. You mess up the ACL again, you're out of your career. Big freaking deal. You mess up that neck, you're dead.
All right. Can we just agree on this then? We can both agree on this. We think both of those players are playing phenomenal with the injuries they had. All right.
Yes. But Peyton Manning's better.
Adrian Peterson's better.
He did study nursing, so
studying.
Doesn't matter. Currently. He still knows a lot more.
But let's say this. Oh, we're up? Okay, just go to the next
Have you ever tore your ACL?
I have, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How'd it feel?
Like crap.
Okay.
And no, I've never had a neck injury, if that's what you're going at. Okay.
All right, guys. It's been a long time. Who are the top 5 players in that? Not players. Teams in the NFL.
I was actually okay with that one. But let's go with teams. I'm going to say Texans, Bears, Falcons.
I have my nose clubbed.
Broncos. And Packers. I can't believe I said that.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I'm going to replace the Falcons in your little list with the Ravens.
Forgot about them.
Yes, he did.
No. Still not going to put them in there, though.
Yeah, I'd put them in there above the Falcons, even above the Packers.
Worst team, I know who it is. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes.
Alright, go on.
All right. Are you kind of glad Michael Vick got injured? I mean, you think it could be a good thing
Stop.
for the Eagles?
Never glad that anybody gets injured. Continue.
Okay. But do you think it's a good
Am I
thing?
upset?
Are you upset?
No.
Not upset. I'm never glad that anyone gets injured. Am I
Well, unless
upset?
it's like a terrorist or something.
Yeah.
But
a terrorist?
terrorist.
Some people
Oh,
are
terrorist.
glad though.
I'm talking about football players. We're in a football.
Yeah, well, the Philadelphia fans are morons. And I'm a
I-
Philadelphia fan, but I'm saying it like it is. I mean, some of these fans are dopes.
Yeah.
Most of the fans.
Yeah. I mean, they cheer when Michael Irving. I can't stand Michael Irving, but when Michael Irving got, his injury, the fans cheered. When Don McNabb, they were booing Don McNabb, the Eagles franchise quarterback, who is probably going to be the Eagles' best quarterback ever. So, you guys know what you're talking about.
I have to agree with him on that one.
And do you think the Saints are going to continue their recent success?
We already said this.
I already said this, and I'm going to say they're going to
Like, do you think they'll make the playoffs?
No,
Okay.
We already talked about this. I
Yeah,
think if they continue their success, they will.
they won't though, which is why I say no.
Exactly.
Okay. Anything else, producer?
Anything else? Well, you already covered the ties, but do you think they should be banned?
Yes, for the simple fact, not banned so much as to say it should be harder to
Disputed.
achieve.
Or do you
Honestly.
think the overtime should be modified? Played a little
Modified. And they already did modify it, so
I don't
would
think
be-
ties should exist in a game.
Wasn't this the reason why, because of that tie with the Bengals and Eagles a couple years ago with Don McNabb and didn't know the tie, then they made this rule trying to avoid having another tie, and it didn't work. It still has a tie.
I just think I think in a sport where they don't happen often, they shouldn't exist. Like soccer
to
makes
agree.
more sense because they happen more often than
Hockey.
not.
Golf.
Yeah.
Golf isn't a sport, but I'm just saying.
I guess I don't really see many ties in golf. It's one player above the other, but sure. No, it didn't sound good. Don't mumble that under your breath. But like sports where ties happen more often,
Okay.
that's where they should be. I don't think NFL, NBA. I don't think those sports should have ties.
I tend to agree with them.
Baseball, there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's about wraps it up for this week. This show is going to be surging. I like the new. I gotta get some new slogans going here.
Surging.
Surging.
The surge starts here.
The surge does start here.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Mr. Creative Redhead Ginger Man. Well.
All right. Well, that makes us fade out to week number 11. Week number 12 is going to be
Desurging.
huge because the Eagles will have a big game next week, and well, it's the holiday week, so we're going to have our Thanksgiving edition next week.
Yay!
Cornucopia! Our butterball's going to be sitting here. Our butterball turkey. And
It's still in its wrapper, but not cooked. Like that would make sense. But
right, yeah.
in the wrapper.
Do you remember we had Thanksgiving in March the one year?
Yes.
And then last year we actually had it on the Thanksgiving show, but it still made no sense because there was a banana. And
Remember the
we don't
first
have
year
that.
that we had a season and we tried to make
3
it all
years
year
ago now.
round? Yeah, we tried to make it all year round. We had like Christmas in July.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb. Producer Yuri, that's
That's what happened.
Go figure. All right. Yeah, he's like, who? We don't mention that.
No.
All right.
It never happened.
We don't speak about
We
that.
don't speak of his name.
Dustin, when you're talking all sort of, oops. And Christian have a little.
Yeah, he talked like a Looney Tune, like he made whistles and noises instead of words. Like,
Christian better speak up a little bit. I can't hear his red head. What you call cockadoodle? Oops. With that, we are coming back next week, right here on the show. And can we do a new thing? No, the drums are done. We're not
Okay.
doing that. We'll come back right here next week, right here on Surging Sports Talk.
no, it's